So I'm the first person to arrive at this gig. And the second I look at the stage, I'm freaking out. The stage is big. It's not huge, but it's bigger than any stage I've played on so far. I go backstage, I'm waiting around, and then I see Austin, our keyboardist, coming. I'm like, yes, all right. Starting to feel more comfortable. The butterflies are slowly dissipating. Then I see Ilana, one of our vocalists, coming as well. More butterflies dissipate. Then Manali'i, our drummer, comes. I'm like, all right, where's Justin? Where's my cousin Justin? The very person who needs to be here, our lead singer, our lead guitarist, right? We have our drummer, our keyboardist, we have our other vocalist, and me. But no Justin. All right, so who's Justin? Justin is a cousin of mine, and he's one of those cousins who, really impacted my life a lot, because Justin is the one who actually taught me and introduced me to playing the bass. All right. He was teaching me and two other guys. Actually, Austin was one of the other people he was teaching bass in the very beginning. So now, Second Life, the band that we formed, didn't come around until years after I started learning the bass, and I've gotten better at the bass. So what happened was, I guess I got better at the bass. My cousin Justin calls me one day. He's like, hey, since the time when I was teaching you guys bass, and now you've actually improved a lot and enough for you to be in a band, and would you be interested? I'm like, all right, I'll give it a try. Sounds like fun. So that's when I showed up to our very first band practice. And at that time, all right, it's just me on the bass, Justin on lead vocals and the lead guitarist, all right, and then Mana on the drums. It was a three-piece band in the very beginning. Second Life started as a three-piece band. Me on bass, Justin on lead guitar and vocals, and then Mana on the drums. So we practiced 2 or 3 times together as a group of 3 before our first gig had come up. Our first gig was in Lahaina at the Civic Center. What people need to understand, okay, is that in Hawaii, parties are parties. We party, okay? First birthday party, right? When a baby turns 1 year old, and even for graduation parties, when people graduate from high school, we don't normally just settle for small family dinners. Some people do. Okay, I was one of them. But for the most part, people in Hawaii love to party for first birthday parties or graduation parties, whatever. Anyways, so the first gig was a birthday party. We did the gig, and it was about an hour-long set of reggae. Second Life was a reggae band. Okay. After the gig was finished, all right, and of course there was a lot of people. We're breaking down our equipment. We're loading up our instruments. And then this lady pulls me aside. She says, hey, by the way, you guys sounded really great. I'm like, oh, thank you. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. And then she goes on. She asks, how long have you guys been playing together? In my head, I'm like, we've only practiced 2 or 3 times, but, I must have come back with a different answer, just to make it seem like we were together for a while. But in that comment that she made, it really made me feel good. It made me feel that the music was appreciated and the music was also felt. And I think that's the biggest part about being a musician or an artist, is being able to convey your message in a very heartfelt way, in a way that moves people, in a way that people can relate, or get them excited or feel a certain way about something in particular, about something, right? Your message as a musician or an artist. So for that reason, I decided to keep going with Second Life. We did more gigs, and we added more people to the band. So now the full band comes into the picture. We have Austin on the keyboard, and then we had Ilana as one of our other vocalists. So Austin on keyboard, Ilana as another vocalist. And our full band now, right, with 5 of us total, okay, we do more parties, graduation parties especially. And what's nice about graduation parties is because it's such a big deal in Hawaii and the community is always, attending these types of parties, you gain recognition rather fast, right? So people start talking, oh, look, that's Justin on the stage playing music. Oh, look, that's Mana playing the drums over there. Wow, I didn't know Mana playing the drums. Or, heck, that's Ian. I had no idea Ian could play the bass, all right? We picked up traction. We started doing more gigs, different bars, mini concerts. And then one day, all right, that's when we got the phone call for that particular gig with that bigger stage. It was for a relay for life. And again, some kind of cancer awareness fundraiser. So it was a really great experience to be on that stage and to also be supporting a great cause. We did other gigs, to help with suicide awareness and different things like that. And we actually ended up in the newspaper, the local newspaper, front page, I think. Yeah, I think at one point we've ended up in the front page newspaper of the Maui news, okay? Which is pretty cool. It's kind of a big deal, right? So it was really a blast, and I enjoyed playing with Second Life. Second Life, I enjoyed a lot. Now, Second Life would not be my last band. I will go on to play with other bands. This is just chapter 1. All right. So I did go on to play with other bands, which we'll talk about in a different chapter. But this is where it all started. This is home. This is where it all started, was with Second Life. As far as my professional career in music. Now, some of the stories I want to share, I remember one time I'm walking out of Sears, okay? Sears, everybody shops at Sears, or used to, I don't know. I don't know how Sears is doing. But anyways, I think they're doing pretty poorly from what I've heard. But anyways, one day I'm walking out of Sears, so I exit through the automatic sliding doors, right? I step out from the AC, and I'm walking to my car, and this girl flags me down. She's like, hey, Ian. She actually calls me by my name. She's like, Ian. She stops me. I'm like, hi. Trying to remember her name. It's not coming back to me. She's like, you don't remember my name, do ya? I'm like, sorry, I don't. She's like, man, I was in the audience the other night, rocking out in the audience and just dancing and having a good time. And I'm like, oh, cool. I can flirt with her because she remembers me. She likes me. And then she starts talking about Mana this, Mana that. Like, dang it, she likes Mana more. So I just let that go. Other cool stories, I've met other great musicians, other people who've played with different bands, who've had music professionally produced and on the airwaves, who've actually produced music videos. So a lot of cool local artists I've gotten to network with, make friendships with, build friendships with. And my cousin, blood cousin, I'm not going to name drop what band he plays for, but he plays for a very big band in Hawaii. At a family event, he comes up to me. Okay, he says, cousin Ian, are you still playing music? I said, yes. Yes, I am, because he's part of a really big band in Hawaii, and it feels good to be recognized by my own family and friends in the community.